Well, hello again everyone. Have you noticed there's getting to be a little bit of a chill in the air at times now? So I'm thinking we might soon need some heating in the van when we're away. If you're a regular on the channel here, you'll know that last year we fitted ourselves a diesel heater in the van. But unfortunately, it let us down early on in our Scottish trip with some clouds of white smoke and not a great deal of heat. So you might be thinking to yourself, Alex, why haven't you fixed that yet? And the simple answer is I just haven't got around to it, and we haven't really felt like we needed the heater over the summer months. Obviously it's been a very hot summer, so it's been left a little bit, and yeah, I need to get back onto it. Now the first thing to do when you've got a job, a repair of a fault that you know has existed for a long time, you've not looked at it for a long time, the first thing you really need to do is check that magical pixies haven't come in the night and fixed it for you. So let's try firing up the diesel heater and see what happens.
Now, I don't think it will need priming because it should still be charged with diesel, shouldn't it? It should be still with diesel in the fuel line and stuff. Let's give it a go without priming it because I don't think... Yeah, let's whack it right up. See what happens. Yeah, it's not looking too promising for the magical pixie fix. Yeah, I think that flashing light on the fan does indicate the same fault we're experiencing in Scotland. Let's turn it off.
Yeah, everything smells a bit nasty and diesely in here. The old magic pixies have really let us down on this one. We're going to have to try and fix it ourselves. Right, let's start by getting the little wooden cover off that I made for it.
Of course, a bit covered in bits. Now, a little while ago, I treated myself to a new number 2 posi-drive screwdriver. Look at that, look. My old one was completely worn out. You need old Stubby at the other end, and he always sinks to the bottom of the tool bag. So there we go. Not seen this old friend for a while. Right, let's undo this plug to disconnect the power. And then I think, as I recall, we take that off, and that should give us access under the cover. I believe that's correct. Yep, power's gone off on the control panel there. There we go. Now, the glow plug, I believe, is underneath this little cappy thing. Rubbery kind of thing. Yes, it's a rubbery cappy thing. Anyway, we need to get that off and take the glow plug out and have a look at it. Now, way back when the diesel heater first started playing up, I did buy a new glow plug and shield and a special little spanner to take the glow plug out. And look, it's come from the UK authorised representative. So, yeah, it's got to be good, I think. So yeah, what we got is the special socket with the deep slot in it, so that the slot can go around the wire for taking the old glow plug out. Got a new little atomiser screen. I believe they block up, that could be the problem. And I've also got some gaskets, should I have to take the whole thing apart. I'm hoping that won't be necessary, but you never know. Right, well, the wire that goes to the glow plug disappears under here. I think probably if I undo this, I'll be able to shift this a little bit and unplug it.
So as you can probably tell, I am not a diesel heater expert, and this is not intended as a tutorial. If you get any doubts about working on your own diesel heater, then please contact a professional. This is just a vlog of me trying to get ours going again. And if you see anything I'm doing wrong or any helpful hints and tips, please feel free to jump in the comments and let me know. There we go, that's that connected. Now let's see if we can get it out using that special spanner thingy. Well, the spanner thingy just has a little hole. I guess you put a screwdriver in there and turn it with the screwdriver. Probably not a flat bladed screwdriver though. What do you reckon, folks? That doesn't look terrible to me. You can't see it's cracked or anything. Now, because of the position of this and all the gubbins above it, it's difficult to see what's going on down that hole. See if I can get that atomiser screen out as well or not. So I'm just going to take this off. If you remember, this just lays in and that's just held on with 2 screws. So very quick job to take all this off, and then I'll be able to see better down to hole. Yeah, I feel like if I get something hooked in there, there might be the old atomiser screen in there that I can hook out. See what I've got that I can use. Well, I've just bent the tip up on one of Nikki's dressmaking pins, so let's see if that'll do the trick. Now, I'm guessing maybe that screen is put on from inside the chamber. Now, I wonder if I need to take the whole heater out to get to that chamber, or whether I can take it out with the heater in position. Let's have a quick squiz and see if we can work that out. Now, I think what I'd have to do is take the whole heater out if I was going to open it up. So maybe let's just try that new glow plug in there and see if we can get it to ignite and maybe burn off the soot that's in the chamber. Got to be worth a try, hasn't it? We'll just connect this up temporarily to see how things work. Right, let's give it a try, shall we? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so all we're getting on this is these 9 lights flashing. And the instructions say if the 9th light flashes, check whether the sensor plug is loose or broken wire short circuit. So let's take the cover off again and see if any of those wires are loose or damaged. Now when it says sensor, I'm assuming there's some sort of temperature sensor on the hot air side, which is probably this.
which looks okay. Let's give it one more go. Yeah, no, we're still getting these 9 flashing lights. Right, I've been having another look at this before I go too mad. And see, this wire's only, or this connector has only got 2 wires going in it. And these prongs here, well, there's only 2 of them. And the connector actually has 3 holes in. And the 2 wires go in the 2 holes this side, but actually connects the prongs to the 2 holes that side. So that probably was why that sensor fault was showing. So let's connect it back up again properly and see if that makes a difference. Well, that look has got rid of that error. So let's see if we can fire her up. I'm going to try priming it. Actually, I'm not sure that was the right thing to do, to prime it. No, I have no idea what's happening. I think I might be shutting down. Right, okay, well, to prime it, you turn it till all the red light indicators light up, press and hold the off button for more than 3 seconds. And then press the off button once you've primed it a bit. So yeah, I did that wrong. So I think this is now shutting down. Right, okay. So, to prime it, turn it all the way up. Then press the off button for 3... turn all the way up, press the off button. 1, 2, 3. Right, so we've got a bit of pumping type action. Give that a few minutes. Not minutes, seconds. That should be okay, I think. Should be plenty of diesel in there. Right. So now, turn her up. That's not looking so good, is it? Although, is it clearing? I can hear the fuel pump running. Yeah, the exhaust is cold, so it's not really burning the diesel, is it? No, and it's not coming out this end either. We've got this error code flashing with 1 light. I think it's going to go into shutdown now. So first light flashing is actually increase the supply voltage. Yeah, I haven't actually got the leisure battery switched over because it is wired straight in. So let's try again and see what happens to that light. It might just be that we need to connect up and recharge the leisure battery. Yeah, so that battery is still showing pretty healthy. It's trying to ignite, look, and it has gone to low, so yeah, maybe we need to get the battery on charge to get it firing up properly. Let's turn it off and get the van connected up to the mains. Alright, well, it's having a go again, but I'm still not convinced it's right. Yeah, it's shutting itself down. We may have to wait for that battery to charge up a bit more. Yeah, let's maybe let that charge up while I have some dinner. Well, in actual fact, I haven't gone and had my dinner yet. What I've done is I've had a little bit of a look online and I've found out that you can remove those atomiser screens with a 7mm tap. Now, I just happen to have a tap and die set with a 7mm tap in it. So I've removed everything from the diesel heater again, and I'm going to try and get that screen out with my 7mm tap. Well, success, and yeah, that does look quite carboned up, doesn't it? Now apparently, I was watching on a video on YouTube, the best way of putting these screens back in is with a pencil with a rubber on the end. You put the screen over the rubber and then push it in like that. So let's try putting everything back together and seeing if it works. Right, let's give it a try. It's shutting itself down now, so yeah, still not right. So yeah, I've tried it again, and it's just going to this low voltage light again. So maybe I do just need to leave that battery to charge longer, perhaps. Maybe this time I will actually go and have my dinner, and I'll come back in a few hours when that battery's got a bit more charge in it. Well, I never got back to this last night. After I had my dinner, other things took over. So yeah, it's now the following evening, and I've come back into the motorhome, and look what I've noticed. So the lovely new glow plug I bought still lays on the table of the motorhome. Now that must surely mean that I put the wrong glow plug back in the heater. I put the old glow plug back in the heater. Now it didn't look like there was a great deal wrong with it, but of course I bought the new glow plug because I did think it might be suspect. So I think it's worth swapping that over and trying again. Oh, what a palaver. Right, everyone keep your fingers crossed for this. Let's hope this works, eh? Well, now we've got error 10 flashing this time.
You've had error 10 before.
I have, haven't I? Error 10 is ignition failure.
Oh. It means smoke. Don't care how you say it, it means smoke.
Right, so there's probably nothing else for it than that whole heat is going to have to come out. We're going to have to separate the combustion chamber out and probably clean that combustion chamber out with it out of the van. So I'm afraid I'm not going to get that done tonight, so that's going to be the subject of another video.
Smoke!